Thank you for once again joining me for the second of two video devotionals for today. Now, we have already shared in the first video that our scripture reading for today happens to be Proverbs chapter 25 and Proverbs chapter 26. Now, I've titled this devotional with a question, and it is one I think that is contemporary. The question is there a Karen haunting your life? Let me say that again. Is there a Karen, literally a formal name, haunting your life? Well, again, this is the first of two devotionals, and this one, though taken from Proverbs 26, will only focus on one verse, and that verse is verse 17. Proverbs 26, verse 17. Now, I'm going to begin with this background to my title. Karen, or Terry, the female counterpart, are really 21st century monikers for what past generations labeled busybodies, meddlers, and blabbermouths. Now, they tended to be persons who meddled in the affairs and the business of others and escalated a minor issue into an all-out verbal and sometimes physical conflict. Solomon had some sage advice for people tempted to involve themselves in others' lives. Notice Proverbs 26 and verse 17. And here we read, "He that passeth by and meddleth with strife, belonging not to him, is like one that taketh a dog by the ears." Well, we have really a parallel, almost two metaphors that are here to illustrate don't be a meddler. Again, let me read verse 17. "He that passeth by," or tends to pass by, "but meddles with strife, belonging not to him." In other words, somebody would say, someone that sticks their nose in somebody else's business, or someone who provokes controversy or dispute about matters that are none of their business. And so there's a picture drawn then of the man that passes by and he meddles in somebody else's business. He is like a man who takes a dog by the ears. You can imagine a large dog and passing by, and maybe that dog is sleeping or resting, and a man suddenly reaches down and he takes that dog by the ears and he begins to shake the dog. Well, obviously the dog is going to come awake, it's going to be angry, it's going to be lashing out. Here's the problem. When you let go of the dog's ears, what's the dog going to do? It's probably going to bite you. And so that is the picture that is drawn of somebody that goes by and they meddle in somebody else's business. They provoke strife. As though they grab the dog by the ears until they let him go and there's anger. You see, many of us are probably more adept at advising than in accepting wise counsel, managing our own lives and concerns. The sanctimonious, self-righteous people are much more proficient at creating problems than they are in solving them. That's why Paul, in his letter to the believers at Thessalonica, he described busybodies that were in the church. Now, such individuals are characterized by being slackers in dealing with their own issues or maybe with their own household, but they're experts in causing church discord and undermining congregational leaders' spiritual authority. It's interesting, the same sin was present in the church at Ephesus amid what I'm going to describe as the Karens of Paul's generation. The apostle described them in 1 Timothy 5 and verse 13 as idle, wandering about from house to house, and not only idle, but tattlers also, and busybody, speaking things which they ought not. Well, a closing thought. First, I think it should be the challenge. Don't be a Karen or a Terry and fall into a self-righteous, proud rut. Promoting yourself as an uninvited, unsolicited judge of other people's problems and conflicts is downright foolish. It is essentially as unwise as a man who grabs a fierce dog by its ears like the bite of an angry dog, a busybody will inevitably be hurt. Don't be a Karen. Well, practical, perhaps even uncommon common sense. And I do thank you for being a part of Heart of a Shepherd. Bye-bye.